morning, happy Monday, start of a new vlog. Today we're getting our hair done with Miss Alaycia. So I think my stylist for the wedding would love to see like a little bit more like layers, which I typically don't like because I like it straight if I'm gonna like straighten it. But honestly, we're just gonna get it right and tight for the wedding, and then I think I'm gonna chop it like at least to here. I know I've spent so much time growing it out, but it's just annoying. It's time for a change, and I will straighten it then. So for now, we're gonna do some layers, gonna touch up the roots today, and then in about a month, I will go back and do the full all over color for the wedding. But yeah, today just a little hair prep day, and then I'm back here. The air quality is awful, like all of the fires are like migrating smoke this way. So it's just like really bad. I should take you and show you like how orange it looks in our room right now, just from like the light. It is kind of cray cray, and I had asthma growing up. I just don't really fuck around with the stuff, so we will be masking and not like spending time outside. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out like where I want to go for the rest of the week, like getting stuff done, where I want to hang out, like coffee shop, you name it. So we're gonna see. It's just yellow now, but when you first wake up, like when the sun is rising, the sun is like blood, so it's really orange. Very unsettling. All right, friends, we are home and I have layers in my hair now. That was the advice from my glam gal, to get some layers so that the curls stick better and it just looks better, holds better throughout the night. So she gave me some layers, that's for sure. So I'm gonna send some pics off so she can kind of see it. And then I think I'm chopping like this as soon as the wedding's done. So we just took off probably like an inch or something, and then some layers like everywhere else. You can see they're a lot thinner or shorter. So happy, I'm feeling fresh. I've got a little Starbucks, and we're just gonna kick off our Monday here. It is about 1 o'clock. I just grabbed a bagel from Starbucks. We're gonna get into work. I'm just doing so much wedding stuff, so much client stuff, so gotta get back into it. Okay, friends, it is later on. I'm going to start doing a little bit of the projects that I have to do here. We've got lots of like childhood photos of me and Jared. It's the most adorable thing ever, actually ever. And I found some photos that will coincide very nicely. So I need to print off, or I need to scan rather. I need to scan some photos here. You guys are gonna just croak when you see this, okay? Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Turtleneck icons, okay? He is so fresh. I'm all right. You know, we're cute together. So this is going to be like a memory table, and this is going to be for the sign. So I'm making a custom sign that I'm going to just print off here in a second, so I'll show you. And then I'm going to frame it, and then we're going to have a like skinny 6-foot little table, and we're just going to lay out a whole bunch of photos of both of us, just so people can like see it. It's another activity to do. And then there's 3 of me that really work well with 3 of him, and we are going to be doing custom like framed photos at everybody's table, just so it's like something unique, and it's like kind of like a table number, but it's not. And you are assigned a year, and it goes by 5. So like we'll start in 1995, then we'll do like 2000, 2005, 2010, and then 2015. That's how many tables we have, is 5 tables. So we figured we'd do that, and it'd be really cute to find like similar photos of ourselves and just make like really cute little comparisons. So for example, these 2, where we're just being a mess in our little high chairs. So like stuff like that. And then I will be putting them together and printing them out and then framing them. So I'll also show you that today. We're just gonna knock some things off our to-do list, shall we? just keeping this up and like keeping this going and being so productive has really helped my mental health, my anxiety, and I just know I am going to be like swimmingly thriving the last 2 weeks before, because things will not be coming up like crazy. I don't know why people leave this stuff until the last minute. I just think it's a lifesaver to be on top of it and do what you can early. I also know I want to acknowledge again that it is a luxury to be able to hire a designer and to not have to like DIY stuff. We're DIYing our rehearsal dinner, but we're not DIYing the entire wedding at all. So I think that is like super helpful, and it makes me be more like enthusiastic about the rehearsal dinner. So like we were able to kind of like spend some money and hire a florist for the rehearsal dinner, and like think about these fun activities and like custom order photo booth props and like all of these things, because we're not doing anything for the wedding. So gives you more time, frees up your resources and stuff, and highly recommend it if you do have the ability. Obviously, I don't care. I'm willing to share the final number like once we get out of this craze. It's definitely multiple tens of thousands. It costs a lot of money to put on a wedding, even a micro wedding, which is what we have. It's like 65 people for the dinner, or like 63, and then like 66 for the ceremony maybe. But yeah, it's like crazy town, y'all. So I will tell you everything, and I will say that the figure that I share included my private bachelorette drag show brunch and the rehearsal dinner and the wedding. So I'll definitely calculate and share the figure at the end, but for now we have some stuff to do. I also went and made like a 2-pack list and like where things need to go the weekend of. And we're gonna do a little trial run and try to fit things in the car, not like the actual stuff, but like say we have like 3 plastic totes. We're going to see how they fit in the cars that we're taking, along with like the alcohol and all of that stuff. Just kind of like do a mock trial run, because I don't think our 2 cars are going to be enough. So we're going to have to enlist some other help. But I'll kind of show you what we have. We need to go through our bins and just consolidate. I need to get the bridal emergency kit out of there, because it's definitely like clogging up the space that I could better consolidate. And then the first week in September is when I have my goal of placing the rest of any last item that we need to order from like Etsy, Amazon, just to give it enough time to arrive. Especially with Etsy, you want to buffer a good like 3 to 4 weeks, especially for custom things like the custom photo booth props. So I reached out to the designer who I'm looking at, and she said that timeline sounds great, and it's really great. Like if you communicate, they're pretty helpful usually on Etsy. So she should be like our last big purchase, and then any last shit, you know, Amazon Prime, and then I'm gonna wait until about 2 weeks out and do our final Party City run and get like some more paper plates and napkins, the balloons, and then also the helium tank. So that'll be like our final run. And then within the next week or 2, I need to go to Target and make a couple more item runs here for like the welcome bags and like thank you cards. I want to like inventory what I have for the vendors and see if I already have stuff that I got in the bridal box or if I need to buy different ones. And then I need thank you cards for everyone who's participating in the wedding, our parents who've helped pay for it. We have gifts for everyone too. So I need to start doing that. That is also part of like our last minute like buying and errand running. There's just like some unique things that I need to pick up for like Jenny, and they're not all in like one place. Like they're not all Amazon. So definitely want to support, give back locally, and all that good stuff. So just, you know, we'll make a whole run. We'll do some errands. I'll take you along for it. I also have some TikToks that I definitely want to make. So if you are not already following me and you like the wedding content, check out my link down below. It's in the description. And I'm going to be making lots of in-depth stuff, like as we build the memory wall, as we do all of these activities. So I'm just trying to film like everything I'm doing so that y'all can see. But we're gonna consolidate the bins today. We're going to finish the framed photo project. We're gonna get these in a Ziploc bag so they are safe once we are done here. And then we're just gonna pack up the bins and see how much we can consolidate down. I know that we're taking a bin to Cassie, our designer, when we do the walkthrough, so that will free up a bin, and then we will probably be able to wing it in just the 2 bins that we have left. I really want to try to consolidate today so that we don't have to have 4 bins or 3 bins even. And then a lot is just kind of like random cardboard boxes and like the boxes that the stuff shipped in. I'm feeling great. Let's just have a whole fucking day, get this stuff done. It's about 3 o'clock. So we have a couple hours until Jared's gonna come pick me up. I think we're gonna go out to dinner and just kind of debrief everything and just relax. And then we're going to run our grocery errand for the week. So got my coffee. Let's fuel up and let's tackle some wedding stuff, shall we? Oh my gosh, you guys, they turned out so cute. I also just went through and I consolidated everything. I was chatting with my mom. Oh my God. Look how adorable. How cute are we? So this is going to be framed in an 8x10, and then it'll be on the table, and then we have all of our other photos in there. Everything is in here. So exciting. We've consolidated. I took out the bridal emergency kit. We are so organized. So my mom suggested, you know, a couple days before, just print out an inventory of what's in each box so that we can just quickly bust through. They're also labeled like wedding day, rehearsal dinner, all of that stuff. So maybe we won't need it, but we'll see. Yeah, feeling really good about it. Let me show you how everything turned out. How freaking cute. So this is my concept, is that, you know, you put the year the photo was taken, and then you have a photo of each of you in that year. So we tried to theme them. Like, this is us in our high chairs being little dirty bitches. This is us playing with toys. So he has a Nintendo and I have my little stuffed animal. So I tried to theme it a little bit. And then they have the stands on the back so they can just stand on the table, and each table will get one of these. I also made a feeling tipsy tip little notice that goes by the tip jar for our bartender. I thought this would be very thoughtful. I'm sure they already have one, but you know, why not? Bring our own. And then everything else is pretty much good to go. I put all of our photos in a Ziploc, so that is good to go as well. We are just all ready, my gal. So I have the Lomo instant camera. This is the Adventure Challenge one that you get like when you buy their kit. And it's pretty cool. So got this, and then I have the Instax film. So that's gonna go into the rehearsal dinner package here. Also packed, like I started putting a gift together with gift wrapping. And then this is Jenny's basket, but it's holding my getting ready stuff right now. Before we start packing everything. But yeah, very successful. The welcome bags, and then Jess should be coming by later this week. So I have a little card for her, a little thank you card, and then I have the little tags that she's gonna be working on, which by the way are so freaking cute. She sent them over with her little mock-up digitally, and they're so adorable. How freaking cute is this? I'm just like expanding it, but it has the date at the bottom and then our names, and this is what we said to everybody. And then Jess did these adorable like hand lettered situations. How adorable. I am just not skilled, so I said, girl, can you please help me out? And she really came in clutch. I am obsessed with them. They turned out so good. This is obviously iPad, but she's going to go over it with like a fine tip pen and do them to the little tags. So should be beautiful. I love her little ampersand. So stoked. So that's what they look like. Hello friends. We just did our grocery shopping for the week. Not much to report. We put some stuff in the freezer. We got some like waffle. They only had like gluten-free home style, but gluten-free stuff's usually good. And then we got some ice creams, and then Jared said we have to try these Cakesters. Oreo? Yeah. I got lots of fruits, veggies. He wanted a trail mix. We got that. They only had honey peanut butter, which is fine, but we're doing that. And then we're doing honey mustard. It's very honey week, but honey mustard is the new thing for the cottage cheese trend. And I don't know if I'll have cottage cheese every time, but I'm gonna try the honey mustard. But I got some French's as well for the regular stuff. And then we got a grapefruit seltzer. We got some more eggs. We just got some veggies, salad kits, veggie stuff, and that's basically it. And then we went out for dinner and we got the crumble lineup. So very excited about that. But that is my Monday. Successful day. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I am going to get back on track today. We're gonna go to the gym and just get a little workout in. I just made some leftovers for breakfast. I'm gonna head and get my nails done. It is toes and fingernails today. Nice little pamper morning. And then I think I'm gonna put my AirPods in, chat with Lauren, go to the gym, do like a 45-minute workout, and then come home, make the healthy plate again. I've got some new additions that I'm really excited about trying. I also got these like plums that look really yum. So I'm gonna pack one of these fruit ball thingies just in case I get hungry. But we're gonna be out for most of the day and then come home. Nothing to do. We have like our dinner mapped out. We're just gonna do like patties, like protein. Like he's gonna do chicken, I'm gonna do salmon, and then like some veggies and stuff on the side with a salad. Keeping it chill, but I don't have like anything to do. So just gonna try to, you know, get some client work tackled. There's 2 different calendars I can work on. One I'm almost done with, one I need to get sent off, and then I'm waiting on like 2 more things from other clients before I can start on theirs. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Goodbye, vlog.
I said say hello, and she said goodbye. Goodbye.
I said it to stood pot.
We're just thriving. We're not working really much. We're just...
Wait, working really much?
I don't know. I'm fucking tired. I went to the gym. I'm like done for the day.
I woke up and went to the gym. Catherine said, will you talk to me if I go to the gym? I said, Mama, I was getting ready to go. I was so proud of us.
We're slaying.
And then I went to Taco Bell because they have free Taco Tuesday. So
it's about balance, okay?
So really just funging our shui, having the yings and the yangs. Different things. I don't know.
I love that. Now I'm gonna make a little cucumber salad. It's just an empty bowl. I'm like showing them. But it will have cucumber salad, so you wait. Turned out so good. So excited. Hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. I am just gonna get ready for the day. I'm gonna film some TikTok content today, and then we are going out and about a bit tonight. So, wanna make sure I got my face on for that. And then I'm going co-working with my friend Harmony later. So, gonna go meet up with her at Samira, I think that's how you say it. It's a local coffee shop. I don't really get there very often, so I'm excited. So I have one client consult call along with my graphic designer, and then I will meet Harmony. And then once Jared is off of work, we're gonna go shopping to see if we can find him another suit. We can rent the other suit, the gray one that he was looking at a couple of vlogs ago. But just in case he like needs one, it's worth it to look into like purchasing for, you know, like future weddings or funeral or whatever that he may need it for. So we're gonna go to like Men's Warehouse and see what's going on. We're gonna meet up with his mom and probably like do dinner or something. We're really just making this like a weekly thing. It's really fun though. I like seeing her and hanging out. We've been very productive with all wedding stuff. The other day my mom and I went through and like made checklists for everything, and made sure we were really, you know, on target for stuff, and she felt good about it. Are just definitely gonna need some extra car space in someone's car, so I think Kayla and her husband are going to help take stuff. We did have one cancellation. Our friends reached out. She has to have heart surgery like the day after the wedding, which like obviously understood, but it's just a bummer because they're like both my parents' friends, but the guy, the husband, like was my dad's best man, I believe, and like grew up with him. So not like from when they were young, but like college and stuff. So It just kind of sucks because like my parents weren't the kind of parent who is like, oh, you have to invite like XYZ. So like really only 2 sets of their friends were invited. So it wasn't like they weren't people I wanted. Like I handpicked people based on like how supportive they've been of me over the years, like the relationship that we have. There were some friends who like I love, but like they aren't as close to me personally, even though they're close to them. And I know a lot of parents are like, oh, you have to bring like Betty or whatever. But like we are doing such a micro wedding, there's really not room. So we picked like our family friends who've like helped Jared with his career, helped me with my career, who like see us like once every other month, like our neighbors of ours, and like really have a relationship with us. And then we invited this couple. We actually did invite another couple, but the other couple also couldn't come. And then that couple knows this couple, and the woman married my parents. So like really close, integral to like their wedding. I know I don't have to like explain myself, but that's basically how we chose who to invite, just because it's like such a small wedding. If it was bigger, I have like a list of like 20 more people that I could have added. But yeah, it's just more so like people who I engage with the most, I guess. We can't make it. I think they're gonna come down. The guy like made us a gift, which is so cute. I don't know what it is. But they're gonna come down and visit like after the wedding. So that's something to look forward to. Let her heal from her surgery. Let's not rush anything. And then that's something to look forward to after the wedding. I don't know if I've like really shared about it, but we're not honeymooning right away. We are honeymooning in April of next year. So we're not like going off anywhere like immediately after the wedding, which I'm really glad about. I kind of feel like gives us a break and a chance to like save up. We are requesting gifts for our honeymoon fund or our home fund. It's like those are the 2 gifts that we want, and they're on our website, our wedding website. So like I hope that enough people pay for the honeymoon, you know. That would be the goal, but worst case then we have like, you know, 7 months to like save up for it. Weddings look so expensive. I was talking to our friend Sumai, who just got married. We went to their wedding. I had no idea how much to give. So I guess I kind of thought, I Googled some, and I kind of thought like $50 a person. But then when you think about like a wedding cost, it's like $200 a head. So like, it's kind of not comparative. And then, she was telling me, I don't know if it's like Vietnamese culture specifically or just like Asian culture, but it's kind of like agreed upon that like you give a lot and at least you make up like what you spent, which is really interesting to me because in Western culture like we don't do that, or like white American culture. I don't think that we got my cousins a gift separate from my mom. Like when Jared and I attended, I don't think we also bought our own gift. So, and my mom definitely didn't get like an expensive gift. So, I mean, we'll be happy with whatever we get. But just now that we're a little more grown and we have 2 friends who got married, we gave them $100 for the 2 of us. So yeah, I don't really know what's customary. And I don't know what to expect. I don't want to be greedy. I invited these people for a reason. They don't need to like give me money. But it's interesting, you know, trying to kind of figure out like who will give what can we depend on for the honeymoon, all of that. I'm really just rambling at the moment. Like, there's really no point to any of this conversation. But anyway, just stream of consciousness, like thoughts of what the wedding's gonna end up like and honeymoon and all of that. But yeah, kind of bummed about our friends not being able to be there, but the show must go on. Within the next 3 days, I'm expecting a room block update. And then based on that, I'm gonna harass my family members again. So I'm pretty sure there's like 2 people who have not. And it's like literally expiring in like less than a month. So I'm gonna get on their butts for that. Hopefully it'll just be reserved and I won't have to do anything, but I will be sending those reminders. And then September 15th, we send out like the details. A reminder to the FAQ page, just a little heads up that like if you do have to cancel, please do so if you are able to by September 30th, just because like that's when catering needs final numbers. We won't really be able to change much after that, and it's like a lot of money between rentals and food and alcohol. And then same thing if they're coming to the rehearsal dinner, same date, because we're also ordering catering for that. Just like lots of stuff, you know, that you have to consider. I think I'm just gonna put a little gloss on and then call it a day. We're gonna start working, and then I have a call at 1, and then we'll go co-working. Happy Thursday. I had a great day yesterday, very productive. I co-worked with Harmony, and then we found Jared a custom suit at Men's Warehouse, which is so exciting. This is my breakfast lately, like eggs, a little salt and pepper, and then I like to do a little piece of toast and some fruit. And then don't knock it till you try it, but we got the honey mustard this time instead of yellow. And that on eggs is so good. Just a little flavor, you know, like instead of ketchup, just do a little honey mustard. I got like a nectarine ripe. I am eating it now. It's like 8:20. I'm gonna eat now and then head to the gym. I don't know if I have a call with a client today, so I'm just trying to get stuff done before, if so. Okay, refill my water. So yeah, we're gonna go to the gym. I need to edit last week's vlog before I go. Just get that crossed off my list. This is breakfast. I'm telling you, honey mustard. Don't knock it till you try it. I edited so many reels. I filmed a ton of TikToks and reels for like wedding content yesterday. So I'm feeling really positive about that. And we're just gonna keep it up today. Hello friends, I'm back from the gym. I did a 50-minute workout, 20 minutes bike, 20 minutes tread, and 10 minutes row. So, great workout. Now it's time for lunch. Made my little snack plate. So I've been using the honey mustard, and it is so much more stomachable. I like the honey mustard a bit more. I like everything. The cottage cheese, the mustard, the yellow mustard, the honey mustard, really anything, but the honey mustard is really nice. I added like a burger patty to it. So 2 eggs, a burger patty for more protein, a plum, some like healthy snacks, frozen dates, and then I'm gonna try the raw asparagus. I'm not fully sold, but we're doing raw asparagus and carrots. And yeah, I'm gonna relax. I also noticed I didn't show you the nails. That's what I was going to tell you. These are the nails that me and Tatiana did yesterday. They're just like squigglies, or 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Yeah. It's been a wild week, y'all, but I'm having a good Thursday, so I am just going to get a couple client things crossed off my list, and then I'm almost done finishing October content for FFM, my business. So I want to schedule through the wedding and through the month of the wedding, just so I feel better. So that's what I'm doing. Good morning, happy Friday morning. I am going to make a little breakfast for myself. I've got a client check-in real quick in about half an hour. And then we're watching Big Brother. It was the pressure cooker, which if you are not a Big Brother fan, I became a fan a couple of years ago, so I'm very new to it. But the pressure cooker, I believe, was in season 6 or something like a lot long ago. And it's like a legend. So basically you push a button and you have to be the last one standing still holding your button. The last time it went for 14 hours. And right now we are, actually I think we just reached 14 hours. It's very exciting. It's like 9 in the morning and they started at 6:55 p.m. Cray cray. There's still 3 of them going. My vote is on Nicole, but we'll see. It's such a good cast. So good. Then I'm gonna co-work with my graphic designer, Caitlin. We're gonna just get stuff done on our own to-do list and just have a productive day, you know, have a whole ass day. Whole ass Friday. Hello friends, it's later on. I'm going to swap out this stuff because I'm sure you could tell in my last vlog it still says July. So let's switch it to September and get a little meal prep action going. Missed it, my friend Carissa Rose made this calendar. These are all pictures of her actual garden and they're so cute. Yes, we're already in September. I can't believe it, y'all. We're a month away from the wedding. Like, I am gagged. You cannot make this up. I have to wet it. It doesn't come off, like, by itself. So I kind of have to, like, wet what's happening. And then use the eraser. So we got these at Home Goods a while ago. Like, last year, I think. I really like them. But it just takes a little bit to clean them off. I just fill in what I know. So like stuff that we've got to do. And I don't do any of like my client appointments, obviously. Jared doesn't need to know about those. So this is just everything that relates to like, either one of us is like leaving the house and then has an appointment during like common time, or it's something that we're doing together. So it's pretty chill and pretty basic. All right, well, I did what I could. I also got an email from an apartment complex that is local. I will say we had some drama yesterday with our apartment complex. We've had like hiccups here and there and like nothing bad. We very well may sign to continue living here. We love it here, like there's nothing wrong with the place, but the management has really downgraded like over the past year. And we've just had like communication issues. They failed to give us like our lease renewal info on time. And like I had to like reach out to them and track them down for it. And like I obliged, even though there is a law that says you have to give 60 days in Washington State if like you're raising the rent. I don't know if that pertains, but like I'm pretty sure it does. I just wasn't gonna fight it because it was just a small increase. And now they're just like kind of being shady and like condescending when I'm like reaching out to them about it. And it's like, bro, like we're your dream tenant. Like we did everything for you and you kind of dropped the ball. So it's just a little weird, you know, just a little strange, a little sussy. But that's what's happening. And there's a new development across the street that has air conditioning in unit and 100% hardwood floors, like even in the bedrooms, which would be a dream for me. And the guy just got back to me and said they have 2 leases up for renewal this November. We wouldn't be looking to move in until end of January, but if we could like secure something around then, and like hopefully there will be something closer to that date. We definitely couldn't front like 2 rent payments, but hopefully something will be opening up, and if there's not like a huge wait list, maybe we can snatch it up. The townhouses down the street as well are also for rent at pretty competitive rates, and that's 3 bedrooms. So definitely considering our options. It would be a little price jump, but Jared has a better job now. He should be getting like a promotion maybe by then, at least a raise. And I'm comfortable, my car is paid off, like there are ways we could kind of maneuver. So we're just looking at everything. Oh, and I'm gonna be on his health insurance when we get married. So there's like more funds opening up. So we're definitely going to look into it. It wouldn't hurt to like tour, but yeah, just like not feeling like 100% respected and like confident in like the lease terms and everything, and like I don't know if they're gonna do this again where like they're gonna be late to countersign, and like I don't know, I just don't really vibe with that. So we love this place, but I do think it would be kind of a nice start. Like we haven't lived anywhere in 4 years different than this, and it might be nice to just have a new chapter and, you know, move in like months before our honeymoon, kind of start our new vibe. So it's something that's on our radar. If we don't move, you know, love this place, but it's just something that we're definitely considering. So something to think about. That's all I've got for you. But yeah, I'm excited for that potential. Gonna chat with my parents tonight about that and kind of get their vibe check on that. But yeah, it was a very stressful day yesterday. Like basically they backdated because they were late countersigning, but like we signed the lease, so I get it. But there's now like 4 months of rent that wasn't charged, 4 or 5, with the new amount. So there's just like the new amount difference. And it's just kind of frustrating because like it was really like choppy communication. Like it wasn't very transparent the entire time. So it's whatever, like we agreed to the terms, but I just like expect a little bit better, especially if I'm paying like multiple thousands of dollars to a management company that has like no amenities and no AC, and it's just kind of like, you know, people are stepping up their game around these parts, and I just feel like the bare minimum is being met, and definitely was nicer kept, and just everything was a little bit more elevated when we had our previous manager. So I don't know, we've just seen kind of like a downward trend, and like nothing's wrong. Like, these people are nice. It's just kind of like, I don't know. So that's kind of where I'm at. Full transparency there. We may have more adventures for 2024. But oh my God, the units look so good. And it's literally up the street, so it wouldn't be moving neighborhoods at all. I really love this area. Like this is a prime location. So we will see what happens. Definitely not in the market to buy yet. I'm thinking probably like 2 or 3 years after we would do that move, then we would be ready to buy. That is on our task list. I used to have a client who's a real estate agent, and I think like re-meeting with him after the wedding and like seeing what we qualify for now and like what a good down payment would be, just so we have like something to set our sights on in the future. So that is my little update for you. I am gonna head over to my parents' house now, and we're gonna have Greek salad and garlic bread for dinner, and maybe get some other stuff done for the wedding. All right, friends, I am home. It's later. Oh my God, so much happened in my parents' house. We actually ended up talking. They own property that's like an extension of their land, and for I don't even know how many years now, the city has not wanted it to be built upon. It's basically not buildable right now, but that is an option for a home. So that's kind of like a new option that I didn't know we had. So we may look into that, may look into buying, building from scratch. I am out of breath because I just lug up my parents' gift. So I'm going to open it. Of course, won't be showing it to you in this vlog, but trying to capture my reactions so at least you can feel like you're part of something. Oh my God, you guys. Oh my God. That is so cool. Holy fuck, you guys. This is a workout. Wow, what a journey that was unwrapping that. I'm obsessed. I'm so happy they're going to love it. Yeah, it was a great night. Lots of things to consider. We did a trial run on like the cars and like packing them the way we will, and it's looking pretty good. Feeling great about it. I feel like we'll definitely maybe need Kayla and Shane's help a little bit, taking some stuff to the hotel, but not a ton, just like a couple things, if that. We got a whole game plan going, and I am so excited. Good morning, happy Saturday. We are headed off to the Mariners. So excited. Could not be more excited. I did not realize that my parents were gonna talk about the house potential, but I think that would be like our dream, like the first thing that we always thought about, like in terms of our future home, was a custom build, and that would be like the dream scenario. And in this case, if they are allowed to and the city does push it through, we wouldn't have to purchase it. They wouldn't sell it to us. They just gift it to us. They pay like a very low amount for it back in the day, and they just would rather contribute that way. Just, you know, nothing off their back. And then we would just take out the loan for like the contractors and building the home. Very flattered. That's quite the offer, and very fortunate to have that option, but it could all get shut down by the city, so we'll have to see. We also want to just meet up with our real estate agent again and just, you know, get the current numbers for what we qualify for, because we haven't run those since like 2018. So just want to see like what we qualify for, and you know, what programs we could get for loans, and then what the mortgage rate would look like and the deposit amount, just so we have that info. And then maybe he'll know about building and like the difference in price and all of that, especially since we already have the land. If we didn't, I'm sure it's like pretty comparable, but it might just be cheaper to go the route of building. And I think you can get more for your build than you can for buying an already completed house. So we will just have to see. That was quite the discovery we made yesterday though. So yeah, we'll just see what happens, and yeah, that's basically it. We're not going to do anything until the wedding is done, obviously, but I think I'll reach out in an email to our real estate agent, just kind of like prepping him for everything. My folks are going to talk to a contractor that they know and just see like what's the average. Basically, it's like a cost per square foot. So like truly, what does it cost to build a home of like the size that we're thinking of? If it's realistic. And then if we confirm by our conversation with the real estate agent that it is cheaper to go the building route, then we confront the city and see what happens. I don't know what would really happen, but we would see. You know, they basically have like some water related stuff going on in that area. So they've actually approached my parents about buying before. And so I think we might have to sell them like part of the lot, which would be totally fine, and we're willing to do that. So we'll just kind of see what happens. We basically have like 2 home lot sizes back there. So we would only need the one. And this way it would be like really close to my parents. It would be like on their land. And for me personally, like we love my parents. I know some kids are like, I can't wait to move away, or like, I don't like them. But I have always loved living at home. Being a stone's throw from them would be a dream. And then this way, you know, there'd be built-in babysitting, and we could also help them as they age, with like lawn mowing or like whatever they would need. So I feel like it'd be kind of like the dream scenario for all of us, really. So I just feel very fortunate that is like even a slight option. I'm not like putting all my eggs in the basket, but that would be really cool if so. And then in that case, we probably wouldn't move. We would just take whatever they raise the rent to be here, because it's still probably going to be less than like the other places we were looking at, and then save up, start the build, and like move in a few years. I don't know how quickly we would be able to start it. Like I don't know how much you need to have down for that amount of loan. So I guess that would be the question, is how much do we need to start the size that we want? And then from there it would determine the timeline, because we don't have like hardly anything right now. So we'd have to save for the next couple of years after the wedding. And that was our goal anyway. Like we were going to be saving up for a home one way or another. So this might just mean that it would happen like a year earlier if it was cheaper. But like honestly, the timing getting into the home is probably going to be the same, because it takes like on average like 9 to 12 months to complete a house. So Tomorrow is our sale. I set out my outfit already. I'm so stoked. I think Tatiana is grabbing some alcohol. Gonna have a good time at the marina, the harbor, and we will be living our best life atop a boat. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna chat with Maya in the morning and gonna just kiki, have some fun. And then, yeah, the sale. Sunday, we just went and got our Starbucks. I am holding off for the pumpkin stuff. I didn't try the new apple croissant thingy or whatever. We're waiting, but we did get little apple crisp macchiato thingies. That's the best if you have not tried. They are so good. Highly suggest getting it iced. Oh my god, last night.
No, the game was
that was wild and out.
The best game we've been to.
Yeah, so we had the most home runs in a single game. And it would, oh my god, I cannot wait to edit my like Instagram, TikTok, like reel, because literally it's just clip after clip after clip of the home run and the fireworks, which really did not help because the air quality was shit anyway. But it was lovely. We kicked ass, Kansas City. So we won that series, the little 3, because they only have 1 game left today, right?
Yep.
So we won that, and we are first place in the West.
Tied again.
Really?
Yeah, Houston and Texas won their games, so we're tied.
Well, they can go die.
Literally, when we won, we did.
Yeah, when we won
for
a night, we were first place.
We were first place.
Yeah, but still, we're tied. I mean, it's better than we have been in like years, but that means we may not have to go to the wild card if we can keep playing good and we can make it to first place again, which would be insane. But worst case, I'm pretty sure we're going to the wild card. We can keep playing good.
Keep playing good and we don't have a losing streak.
Yeah. Then we'll go back again to the wild card like last year. Obviously our wedding is like during the wild card, but if they play in like the playoffs, the divisionals, whatever, hopefully that will be like the week after our wedding, and then we'll be able to go. So Jared's gonna get tickets. He's looking out for that link whenever it comes through.
When it comes through,
we're getting some ticks. But that was our last season ticket member game for our collection. I missed one because I was dizzy and dealing with some health problems. And he went to 1 or 2 with some friends or family sometimes. I didn't go to all of them. Highly recommend. You get like on-field fireworks shows, you get batting practice, and like you get to see the behind the scenes of like the whole place. It's pretty cool. Also, you could take a tour. I think even if you're not a season ticket member, you can take a tour of the stadium, which we didn't do, but highly recommend. I've heard from people that it's great. And then you just get like discounted parking, discounted seats. And then I think there was one day where you could like go and like get your ball signed and stuff. There was like one day we missed it, like in May or something, where you could go and meet people and take pictures.
Yeah, it was the photo day.
Yeah, so there's like different perks that you can get. Also, you get in early, you get a streamlined entrance because you get a second entrance in right field. Like there's a whole line of people and then you just get to bypass it. So there's lots of perks to being season ticket members. But of course you kind of have to love the game. Like don't do it just to do it. I gotta charge you, you are dying. But tonight is our sunset sale. And I'm so excited. I'm gonna chat with Maya, watch some horror movies as our tradition, and then we're gonna get ready for the sale. Hello, happy Monday. It's the next day. Start of a new week. I'm going to wrap up this vlog here. We had so much fun last night. We ended up going back to Mandy's place and doing like a bonfire and ordering Chipotle. They didn't know that Chipotle or like restaurants, Uber Eats delivered that far out where they live. They're actually moving, but staying local, obviously. But it was funny. It was like their first and their last time having Uber Eats delivered there. But it was super fun, and I highly recommend Olympia Sailing Company if you are local. I cannot wait to get back out there. It was definitely choppy last night. It was probably like they said the windiest sail yet, if not one of them. So that was wild, but it tested my dizzies and I'm feeling great. So I just feel happy and accomplished to have made it through. But it is Monday and we have another packed week, so I will take you along for that. I hope you enjoyed this past week. Lots of, little bits and bobs for you, but hope you enjoyed, and I will catch up with you in a week. Bye.